What's up everyone, this is FP Sticks bringing you some more Timeless Cup practice videos. In this video, I'm going to be using the most disgusting looking team that I could think of. Every Pokemon that I chose on this team of 6 here is definitely one that I will not be running on my normal team of 6, but I tried to see how off meta I could go and still pick up some wins. I'm getting ready to go to the airport here to go back home to Washington to hang with family for Christmas break. Hope you guys have some fun plans for break as well. I'm going to still be pumping out these videos every day over break. That is my goal, so stay tuned for that. You can see I'm running Muck, Feraligatr, Flygon, Shelgon, Legacy Politoed, and Ludicolo. So at least with this team, I tried to make it well balanced, so there's not any huge weaknesses. Although looking at it now, I definitely have a weakness to Razor Leafers because Politoed, Feraligatr, Flygon, and Ludicolo are not going to like any part of that. But on my Flygon, as you will see in a little bit, I'm running Ice Fang as a possible dragon counter. So we'll just kind of see how, if I'm able to pick up any wins with this team, because holy cow, I tell you what, this was a difficult team to use, definitely a difficult team to know what to bring in, and probably for my opponents too, they probably had no idea what to bring in. But there's my Feraligatr, and now because I'm running Ice Fang on it, it's resisted damage against Blaziken, which is horrible. I'm going to shield this up because I want to try to farm this Blaziken down. These first matches are against my friend the Rogue Joker 1, by the way, and I believe he is relatively new to PvP. So you can see he's already got some kind of off-meta picks going on his team as well, especially with that Leafeon. We encounter a little bit of lag there. I land the Hydro Cannon, which is amazing. Hydro Cannon did get nerfed recently, but it's still a great move. I get another Hydro Cannon off, and I'm able to take out that Whiscash. So able to pick up a win there. That's pretty hilarious. Flygon, I'll tell you right now, sucks. Flygon freaking sucks. And I'm going to bring it in this match and see how it does. But you get wrecked by Dragon Breath users. So check this out. Dragon versus Dragon. Ooh, I have a really spammy Dragon Claw. That's going to be great, right? Not at all. Because this is not going to one-shot, and my mud shot damage does hardly anything. You can see the Dragon Claw does do like 70% damage, but most likely going to get a shield, and Dragonair's Dragon Breath is absolutely melting me. I'm only able to get 2 Dragon Claws off there. I lost the lead matchup. I did burn a shield, which is good, I guess, but I bring in Muck. We encounter some lag again. Classic. Gonna let this, actually I do end up shielding this because it is a Dragon Pulse, so correct call on my part. Trying to poison jab down this Dragonair, and I'm able to get it. He brings in Blaziken, which definitely is not the best response to Muck. I'm gonna be resisting the counter damage, but I am gonna have to shield up the Blast Burn, that is for sure. Thunder Punch is definitely the way to go here if you're using Muck. It's gonna hit for neutral damage, and Crunch would be resisted because of Blaziken's fighting typing. So I'm going to shield this up again. He goes for the Blaze Kick, so like correctly baits me there, but Blaze Kick would still do a decent amount of damage. Blaziken is very glassy and has a crazy high attack stat. In comes the Leafeon, which makes sense why he did not, why he brought in his Blaziken against Muck, because Leafeon does not enjoy Muck at all, and it is a Razor Leaf Leafeon. I've never gone against the Leafeon before, so I had no idea what moves it even had. I think it learns Leaf Blade too, and maybe Quick Attack as a fast move. I don't know, but he's running Razor Leaf on his, so it's a good thing to take note of. Definitely got to watch out for that Leafeon because it's going to have a lot of positive matchups against my team. Here's a pretty janky team. Politoed, what was that? Politoed, Feraligatr, and Muck. We'll see how this does. He's also running what looks like Frost Breath on his Lapras, so not Ice Shard. Maybe he doesn't have access to Legacy. Even though on the screen there, you can see it's a shiny Lapras. That wasn't his actual picture of his team that he sent me. that was the team that I constructed based off of the list of Pokemon he said that he was bringing in. So those aren't his exact Pokemon, like the shiny variants, but those are the Pokemon that he used. So maybe he just didn't have access to a Legacy Lapras, but he switches in Blaziken on Politoed, which not the best answer to Politoed, because I'm going to be able to get to these Surfs very fast, and you can see it like takes out the Blaziken there with ease. But he's got Skuntank in the back. I see that he's lagging, so I stop attacking, and I let him get a couple fast moves off. Always be courteous to your opponents, man. If you see that they're lagging, like, stop attacking and let them get some fast moves when they come back. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves when I'm on the bad end of the lag, and then when I come back from the lag, I've lost like half my health, and my opponent is just sitting there with all this energy. So be respectful, especially in these practice matches. If that was in a tournament or something, you know, we would communicate about it and both agree if the lag was too bad, causing us to restart. But in these practice battles, just try to be courteous. So my Ice Fang is double resisted, and his Frost Breath is only single resisted on my Feraligatr. I shielded that Surf. Interesting play. Going for the crunch here, and this will take out Lapras. I'm completely out of charge TMs, story of my life, and probably everyone's life if you're really into PvP. So I just double moved this Feraligatr, and whatever it got, that's what I was going to roll with. And Crunch is definitely a solid choice because I have the Ice Fang for ice damage, so I don't need Ice Beam. These next couple matches are against J-Style 2. Again, I'm using this crazy whack team. We start with lag right off the bat, so that's always great. Gonna try to go straight for the Earthquake here. Now this could be a Bubble Beam or a Cross Chop, and I should have recognized that it was most likely gonna be a Bubble Beam. Most people, when they run Golduck or when they run any Pokemon that has a debuff move, they always like to bait with the debuff move first. So I wasted a shield there, got my attack dropped. He brings in Meganium, and at this point, I should have just switched out because this Earthquake is gonna be resisted. I mean, so is the Surf, but my attack has already been debuffed. So definitely a mistake on my part, and I allowed the Meganium to farm up a decent amount of energy. He went straight for the Earthquake, and it landed on my Muck. Horrible play on my part. I'm hoping this Thunder Punch at least will draw a shield. We will see. It does not get a shield, so I'm in an absolutely horrible position there, and the Meganium was able to farm up more energy. I made the bold call of not shielding that Earthquake, hoping that it'd be a Frenzy Plant bait, but it was absolutely horrible. I do get him to dump his energy on this Politoed, which I'm okay with. But I know he's still farmed up a decent amount, and Ludicolo is not going to like any Frenzy Plants. Let's see if Ludicolo can sweep two Pokemon. Oh, in comes the Golduck. Boom, it's down. But he's got Drapion in the back with Bite, so he's just going to be able to fast move me down. Yikes. Ludicolo takes like a million years to get to its charge move. At least you're dancing around and looking happy while you're doing it, but man, you are not going to win very many matches. I definitely prefer Victory Bell as my Razor Leafer because of the very high attack stat that Victory Bell has, and it just makes Razor Leaf that much more threatening. Ludicolo is definitely not known for his attack. I'm not really sure what it's known for other than being a dancing pineapple. That's probably its main attraction there. Okay, he brings in Whiscash. Absolutely horrible for me, but now Ludicolo is going to be able to do some work. Even if this is a Blizzard, it's only going to be neutral, and these Mud Bombs are going to be resisted. So I'm going to be able to eat up this Whiscash, and it's just going to be pure energy for my Ludicolo, which is going to be awesome. Which you definitely need to be able to farm if you are a Ludicolo, because you just do not get to those charge moves very fast at all. Ice Beam takes forever to get to, and if you ever land a Hydro Pump with Ludicolo, props to you. But I am barely able to get to this Ice Beam before that Drapion faints me down, which is very good. Hopefully going to burn a shield. I do burn a shield there. He's rocking a Bite, Fell Stinger, Drapion, which check out some of my previous videos if you want to see some more Bite, Fell Stinger, Drapion gameplay. Definitely an interesting choice. I feel like I'm more keen on the Ice Fang Fellstinger Drapion if you want to run that. But I bring in my Muck and I get it paired up against his Meganium, which is really good for me. Now I cannot make the same mistake and let an Earthquake go through. I do land the Dark Pulse. He probably thought I was trying to bait for the Thunder Punch. I am up in shields here. I know this is going to be a bait, but because I'm up in shields, I can't play that risky. So I just commit a shield. He's got that Drapion. The bite is going to be doing a lot of work to me, but my Thunder Punches are going to be able to hit it for neutral. Giving Muck Thunder Punch really makes it such a better Pokemon, because now you can counter water and grass, and you're going to be hitting for neutral damage against the other poison types, which is so nice. It's most likely going to be a Fellstinger. Yep, so no need to shield it. And I'm able to get to this Thunder Punch before the bite damage from Drapion is going to faint me. So I end up taking that match. Holy crap. Getting some wins with this crazy team. If I was in a tournament and I saw someone rolling with this spicy of a team, I would just give them a handshake right off the bat. Because props to you. Just by using this many off-meta Pokemon, you're at a disadvantage. Now, in theory, this should be a positive matchup for me because of my ground typing. Mudshot's going to be super effective, and if I were to land an Earth Power, that would definitely one-shot. So maybe I should have charged up to the Earth Power and then thrown the Dragon Claw bait. That's debatable there, but just going straight for the Dragon Claw damage with Flygon. Flygon is crazy spammy, so at least I'm going to be able to burn those shields. And I got his Golduck switch locked against my Ludicolo again. So this is really great for me. Going for the Bubble Beam, it's going to reduce my Razor Leaf. If I were the Golduck, I would try to at least go for the Ice Beam or the Cross Chop maybe to get some more damage off this Ludicolo. But that is one benefit that Ludicolo has over the other grass types, is most of the grass types are grass poison. So if you run into a Confusion user like Venomoth or Golduck, you're going to be getting hit for super effective, whereas Ludicolo just sits there and it's only neutral damage to Ludicolo, so pretty nice. I get another shield out of the Ice Beam there, and this is shaping out to be a great matchup for me. I'm up 2 shields right now. I bring in the Flygon again, and I'm able to get to another Dragon Claw. This is going to be able to take out Drapion. Drapion, once again, not super tanky. And because he's running Bite, really does not put on any shield pressure on my Pokemon at all, so I still have 2 shields. Definitely go for Dragon Claw here and not Earth Power. And then Muck is just going to be able to come in and clean up. Kind of ironic because Muck is a big pile of sludge. I don't think he's ever done any cleaning in his life, but these Poison Jabs are going to take it down, and just going straight for the Dark Pulse, with which should be able to take out this Meganium. And it does. I end up winning that match by some miracle. It's pretty fun to challenge yourself sometimes and run teams that suck like this and really test your battle skills and your knowledge of matchups. I definitely have my team of 6 like locked in for my weighted tournament that's coming at the beginning of January. But I like to produce new and exciting content for you guys, and let me know if you enjoy watching these crazy matchups, because they're always fun videos for me to make, even if I lose. Anytime I lose, I always learn something about the matchup, so definitely fun. I am going to commit a shield here with Flygon to try to pressure with another Dragon Claw. Hopefully either going to let this go through or burn his last shield would be amazing. So it does land, and these last battles are against Fonzie 17, forgot to mention that. Okay, I have Shelgon. I'm hoping, well, I'm keeping that in the back, but man, I do not like Shelgon at all. I just feel like it gets wrecked by the other dragon types, and especially at one point there is I think a point in time where I have my Shelgon matched up against a Dragonair, and my Shelgon's just getting destroyed. Even though we're both using Dragon Breath, I'm melting like so much faster. I do get the Ice Beam off on that Kingdra, but I do draw a shield, which is good. Okay, check this out. This should be okay for me, right? I do shield the Outrage. I'm hoping my Dragon Breath can shred that down. He switches into his Meganium. This is most likely going to be a Frenzy Plant, and I should be able to survive it. But man, Shelgon is definitely not that tanky. And I'm able to land the Flamethrower. Let's see if this is going to one-shot it. It does. So wow, crazy amount of damage, which is really good. And then I'm able to Dragon Breath down the Kingdra. So I pick up a win there. That was pretty hilarious. Okay, gonna lead with Feraligatr. I'm gonna hopefully catch his Dragonair as a lead. And I get it, so let's see how much of an anti-dragon killer Feraligatr can be with Ice Fang. So Fonzie's saying in there, he's probably like, what the heck is that Feraligatr using? But it's Ice Fang, man. Nice and spicy. Go for the crunch here on the Lapras. And it does land, and then I switch in my Ludicolo. Ludicolo is a great answer to Lapras and Celio as well, because you are only taking neutral damage from the Ice Shard, and you are taking double resisted damage from the Surfs. So Ludicolo is definitely a great answer to the water ice types, and I know there are a lot of top players that enjoy using Ludicolo. I definitely do not like it that much at all. Because you're weak to the other grass users, and because your attack stat isn't that high, your Razor Leafs do not shred as much as you would think that they would. And now this Meganium's able to sit here and farm down so much energy. Not super great. For Alligator, at least I'm going to be able to do some damage with my Ice Fang, but man, that Frenzy Plant would definitely one-shot me. I know he was going to switch out there, so I bring back in my Ice Fang for Alligator. Doing a lot of damage here with Ice Fang is pretty hilarious. I let the Dragon Pulse go through. I was hoping that would be an Aqua Tail, but unfortunate. It's okay. I'm able to Poison Jab down that Dragonair. Go straight for the Dark Pulse here. Let's see if I get that last shield. I do. But I know this Meganium has farmed up a lot of energy. I knew this first thing was going to be a bait. But since I'm up 2 shields, there's no sense in playing that risky. Just commit both shields, and it's not worth the risk if he were to sneak an Earthquake through and one-shot my Muck. Able to feint down that Meganium there. Man, let me know what you think of this team. Have you ever used some of these Pokemon before? Have you used Flygon before? There's no way that I would ever have success with it, and choosing Feraligatr as my starter, okay, this is not a good matchup at all. I switch into Muck, but he has a Whiscash, so this just hard counters me a ridiculous amount. Going straight for the Dark Pulse here. It does go through, which is really good, but man, my Poison Jabs are going to be resisted. Thunder Punch would be resisted. These Mud Bombs are going to do an insane amount of damage. Surprisingly, doesn't one-shot you. And I'm able to get off another Dark Pulse here, so at this point I'm hoping I can at least burn a shield and come out with a shield advantage, which I do. And because Mud Shot just does not do that much damage as a fast move, it's pretty difficult for that Whiscash to farm me down. So he actually ended up throwing his Mud Bomb there, which I'm totally okay with. I know he still has that Meganium, so I bring in my Feraligatr, gonna try to farm up some extra energy here. Gonna let this go through. Feraligatr, not super tanky, definitely not super tanky, so these Mud Bombs are going to add up. But I want to maintain this shield advantage, so I let that second Mud Bomb go through, and I'm just hoping that I can get this Ice Fang down before he throws off another Mud Bomb. I'm able to get it, and I know that Meganium is coming out again, so I go for the crunch here. I do not want Meganium farming me down anymore, so I switch into my Shelgon. Here's the matchup I was talking about. Oh my gosh, Shelgon is getting melted by Dragonair. Not good at all. I am able to throw this Twister, but this is really bad because now I'm going to have my Feraligatr matched up against Meganium, so it's pretty much a losing scenario. He hard countered my line of 3 very well. Feraligatr comes in for a split second before disappearing into the ground. Amazing. So I get a loss there, but that's to be expected when you're using a team that's this ridiculous. Definitely fun to see how some of these matchups play out. Going for a Flygon lead. Let's burn some shields here. That's pretty much all you can do. Because I know I'm going to be able to throw 2 Dragon Claws, but after that I'm going to be fainted down from the Dragon Breath. So no matter what, I am going to, in theory, come out of this with a shield advantage, because he's fully committing to just farming me down, which I actually think is the correct play there. You could even, if you're the Dragonair, you don't have to commit both shields, but now he has a very healthy Dragonair with a lot of energy. So, interesting play on his part. I get a little bit of lag there, but that's all right. Only a couple Dragon Breaths went through. He lands the Dragon Pulse. Oh, man, I still had 2 shields and I didn't shield that. Horrible play on my part. I do commit a shield here because I want to try to get to this Thunder Punch. I would not be able to get to that Dark Pulse. Can't believe I let that Dragon Pulse go through. Horrible play on my part. And then I bring in Ludicolo because I don't want that Dragonair to farm down anymore. Let's hope he's rocking some... oh, man, it's Meganium. This is super bad. I am going to be able to land this Ice Beam, though. And then I just have to hope that whatever he has in the back is weak to Ludicolo. I don't know if this Ice Beam one-shots, though. It doesn't get stab. It does not even one-shot the Meganium. It had a sliver of health left. That's crazy. Hopefully this is only an Aqua Tail. It is. I'm going to double resist it. That's really great for me. Let's see a Whiscash in the back, please. That would be amazing. It is a Whiscash, but because my attack stat is so low, I'm not able to Razor Leaf down this Whiscash in time. So Ludicolo just totally failed me there. I definitely should have shielded that Dragon Pulse to have a better matchup there, but thank you everyone so much for watching. Please do not use a team like this. If you do, like, huge props to you, but man, very hard to get wins with that. Let me know if you enjoy these kind of videos with crazy off-meta picks. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.